Which pair of consecutive integers will the king's corner side length fall between? I only have one friend that wants to answer all the questions.
Jaden is on fire today.
He is. All right. Oh, wait. We got a hand back here. 5 and 6. And that is correct. If we wanted to look at that one, so root 31, the nearest square roots would be square root of 36, square root of 25, square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 36 is 6. So it's between 5 and 6. So what number best approximates root 31? Now I kind of just went over this saying that it's between 5 and 6, so we know that much. 5.6. Does anyone have any questions on this one? Because we know that it's going to be almost in the middle of, we already know that it's not 6.5 or 4.7 because those are not in between 5 and 6. So we have 5.9, 5.6, and 5.1. We know it's going to be a little bit closer to 6, considering 31 is a little bit closer to 36 than it is 25. So we know it's not 5.1. And 5.9 is just way too close to 6. True or false? 0.999 is a rational number. False. Because it can be written as a fraction, an exact fraction. Now, which of these points, which point best represents the ordered pairs? So for this first one, 3/2 and the square root of 9, which point best represents? B. Oh, wait, go ahead. So let's take a look at where B is. So B says 3/2 and the square root of 9. Do we know what the square root of 9 is?
Oh, wait, never mind.
That's okay. You squared 9. It's 3. So we know that our y-axis is going to be 3. As you see, B is the only one on 3, but we'll double check 3/2 just in case. 3/2 is the same as 1.5. So we go over to 1, 1.5, and 3. There's B. Does anybody know where 0 root 16 is? A. Now, obviously, 0 is 0. Do we know what root 16 is? Root 16?
4.
Is 4. Yep.
Oh.
So
Sorry, you knew what I
you're
was talking about.
saying root, and that's
Oh, sorry,
that's,
square
no, it's good. No, it's good because in high school you hear it more that way, right?
Well, yeah.
It's kind of known as the root. If you don't say square root, it means root. But if you say
Cube root.
or fourth root or fifth root, so if she just says root, she means square root. It's good.
Yeah, you
You're
got it.
going to hear different vocab.
So, I heard it out there. Somebody said that was 4. So we go 0, up 4, we're at A. The next one, 2 and 3/4, and the square root of 5. That one's a little trickier. E. All right, so let's take a look at that one. So 2 and 3/4. Well, we know it's going to be at 2, and then 3/4. So go over a half, and then over in between that half and 3. We go up, and we have root 5. Now we know that's not a perfect square, but what numbers is it going to fall between? Well, let's think. So the square root of 4 is, and then the next square root is going to be 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So it's definitely going to be between 2 and 3. There it is. It's probably going to be closer to 2 rather than 9. Or sorry, rather than 3, which is right there, which is E. And then point this last one. I'm sorry? D?
Just saying D is in dog.
Let's see. Let's check that one out. So root 8, we just kind of went over what root 5 is in between. It's going to be kind of similar. So root 8, we know root 9 is next, which is 3. And then we do root 4, so it's also going to be between 3 and 4. I mean, sorry, 2 and 3. And then 2 and 3/4. We just did that. So if we go over between 2 and 3, it's going to be somewhere in here. Probably closer to 3 though, because it's obviously closer to 9. And we go up 2 and a half, and then a little extra gets us to D.
Good job, guys.
Which point on the number line best represents root 7? X. Beautiful. Do we have any questions on this one? All right, so which of the following statements are true? Select all that apply. Raise your hand if you know one of them.
The square root of the number that represents the area of a square is equivalent to the side length of the square.
Absolutely.
The cube root of the number that represents the volume of the cube is equivalent to the side length.
Yes, ma'am.
The last part?
The square, this one here?
Yeah.
The square root of the number that represents the area of a square is always a rational number. Let's see. Let's check that one out. I'm not sure about that one. Not that one. It was close though. There is one that's kind of like that. That is the right answer.
The square root of a square is a whole number.
Absolutely.
Is that you, Jalen? Who was it? Mackenzie. It's like my ear wants to go back.
A room that is in the shape of a cube has capacity of 1,331 cubic feet.
Oh.
We talked about this one yesterday, didn't we?
It's 11.
Was it?
11?
Yeah, because I did this one last night.
It's a trick or treat there for Jaden. I know, right?
You're great.
Beautiful. You have a gold cube that has a volume of 40 cubic centimeters. Which expression is the best estimate for the length of the cube? 3.42. Do we have any questions on this one? No questions? Okay.
She's not even gonna need you.
Which of the following values fall between 5 and 6? We can list one of them.
Sarah? Which one? Yeah, she said 34.
34, perfect.
Good, that's really close to 36.
Yep.
170.
Root 1, cube root 170. And the cube root of 210.
Nice.
Perfect. What is the volume of a cube with a side length cube root 45? 45. That one.
Tricky one.
I'm sorry. Did we have any questions on this one?
No.
Just making sure. The volume of an oversized child's block is 153 cubic centimeters. Between which two numbers do the dimensions of the cube fall? Select all that apply. So you know it's going to be between two numbers.
Three and 5.
3 and 5.
5 and 5. You can try.
Let's try it. Layla's waiting in the wings over there.
Okay, so 5 was correct. But now what's 1 away from 5? 6. Beautiful. Now we're going to place each cube root in its correct spot on the number line. Who can tell me where cube root 216 goes?
Ooh, it was either between 3 and 4 or on 9.
We're on 9. Which one do you want to go with? Well, let's think. You said.
No, it. Ooh,
I say we can.
nah, this
Oh.
one was on the 10. Wait, which one are we doing? No.
We're on cube root 216.
Ooh.
On 6.
Oh,
Well, let's do cube root 8. Does anybody know where cube root 8 is?
On top of 2.
On 2. Cube root 1. 1.
who was that?
Cube root
Was
43.
it Layla? What? Who answered that? You said 1.
In between 3 and 4. Awesome. And cube root 729.
9.
9.
Just saying that.
Let's see.